Howdy, howdy. What up, what up? Oh, camera's taking a minute to... Okay, here we go. There we go. March 17th. Sunday, March 17th, St. Patty's Day. Oh, I wonder if I have any St. Patty's Day. No, I don't. Backgrounds. The closest I have is the lilies because it has green on it. That'll work. That'll work. Happy St. Patty's Day, guys. I'm just now realizing it's St. Patty's Day. I didn't even think about it, honestly. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Christina. Hello, dear. How are you? I have like no green on, but my nails. I do have my little shamrock. You can hardly see. Hope you got your green on. I'm good, honey. I'm good. You're good. Watch those scammers over there on Facebook, Christina, or anyone really. They've been, I just had a gal in here a couple days ago telling me that somebody had ripped her off for like $800 pretending to be me, and she had been talking to them for like 6 months getting readings from this person. It was not me. I didn't even know the person. They were pretending to be me. So be careful out there, please. I will never ever contact you for a reading. Any reputable psychic will not do that. We're not out here trying to seeking people out. People are seeking us out. But yes, we're making ourselves available, but we're not seeking you out. You are seeking us out. So if you find us and you want to read from us, that's a lot different than somebody coming to you. It's the number one sign that they are a scammer. Rory, yeah, with the donation, dear. My information is right here. I'm going to pin it to the chat. If you'd like a donation, there's my information. Up here. Hey, Krista. Hello. Happy St. Patty's Day. Hope you get your green on unless you want to get pinched. You love St. Patty's Day? You know what? I should have on my. I went out last night and um, had all this stuff. What do I do with it? Just a second. What do I do with it? What the hell? I got all these necklaces and glow in the dark stuff last night. I had when I was out for St. Patrick's Day, and I don't even know what I did with them. I probably don't remember because of the drinks I had. Oh, heck, I don't know what I did with them. I had a nice cool bracelet. Oh. Hi there, High Priestess. Hello. My mom already gotten good news today. She gets to go back to work. She works for a shuttle van, and they have been closed this policy. Well, good deal. Hey, High Priestess, how are you? What's up? Okay, I'm gonna ask how he is currently feeling. Okay, thank you, girl. Yes, I did see your donation come through. Thank you. Yeah, Miss High Priestess, thank you too, honey. You will be right after Kristen. Friday, I forgot to set my alarm for a photo, so I didn't call to wake him up. Good girl, you should never call wake him up. You're oh Lord. Kristen, Kristen. I can't believe you're doing it at all. Okay. Ooh, there's something in my coffee cup. Just a second. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm all worked up because I can't find my I have glow in the dark stuff, all the stuff that I had last night. That I was wearing for St. Patrick's Day, and I can't find it. It's like, what the hell? Anyways, I'm so sorry. Kristen, let's take a look. Look at this beautiful sunshine this morning. Eclipse season starts getting into retro for April no justice here. Oh, be careful out there. All right, let's see. You want to ask how Brad is currently feeling about you? So if we can't see the cards well, I'll get up and put like a blanket over that window, but I'm hiding under the covers. You're scared? You know what? The Lenormand is kind of something to be scared of in a way, because my God, if it's not always right, I don't know. It just blows my mind. It gives me a lot of hope, though. Christine, I'm scared to get another reading. It's always bad news each time I do it. Well, honey, if you're being told some kind of bad news, it may not even really be bad. I mean, it seems bad, but it could be a warning. It could actually be something that changes your life. You know, we're getting a reading and we're receiving a message. There's a reason for it. But yeah, I can understand. My best friend's that way too. She's like, I gave her a reading not too long ago. Man, I exposed some shit that she was really freaking out about it. But then later on, she's like, I'm so glad I got that reading. Like, yeah, if you wouldn't have got the reading, you would never know. And you would still be in the same situation. So, anyways, if you're not scared, if you're interested. Okay, here we go. How is Brad currently feeling about Kristen, please? How is Brad currently feeling about Kristen? 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 You're hiding during the eclipse in retrograde. Okay. I thought you were hiding from the Lenormand. The gal that she has a YouTube channel. That I first seen doing Lenormand was part of the reason why I do Lenormand now. She won't even read for her. She won't even do Lenormand readings for herself. They scare her too much because by God, if it tells you something's going to happen, it's going to happen. Brace yourself, right? All right. How is that currently? Oops. Okay, we have the bear, the moon. Now, if that sunshine's bothering anybody, let me know. But shit, the fox, because I can, like I said, I can put something up, like a blanket over. I think it's kind of cool. We have the fox and the snake. We had the lady. And we had the tower. Okay, what? We had the bear and the snake here, which talks of like that's when somebody's wanting some kind of power over someone or control. Where the March connection showed him helping me with a young child. Obviously, March isn't over, but Izzy was having a bad seizure in the car Friday. That's when I almost couldn't get her. I almost called him. Called him? Yeah, okay. This is interesting, girl. These are my cards. The bear and the snake. There's profound emotions here. But there's also, let me get the exact words for you. Something about something's risky to let someone in. Conflict between someone who has the power and someone who wants it. To want power or influence badly. Okay. So I'm not sure if he thinks you want some kind of power or some kind of influence over him. That you're very cautious. Okay. All right. Okay. I think there's something here about being suspicious, about being tricked or manipulated. And he doesn't trust you. Because I'm getting something about a false or sneaky person. So I think he's very suspicious to distrust someone who is attracted to you. Now, I think there is some kind of unspoken sexual tension here, though. But he still is very risky. It feels very risky to let you in. He thinks you want to influence him. So you can have some kind of influence over him. But he doesn't trust you. Okay. To seek contact. To seek contact. Someone's control freak mentality made someone else leave them. I think this is interesting. I mean, I think it's not really that he's the control freak. I think he's the one who thinks you're a control freak. Leave. Someone's control freak mentality made someone else leave them. Um, it shows up here with you. Yeah, I don't think he feels like it's really risky to let you in because he doesn't trust you, thinks that you want some kind of power over him or you want to influence him in some way. Um, to leave someone because that's good for himself. He's trying to stay emotionally um, not emotionally involved, but there are emotions, but he's trying not to have emotions because he doesn't trust you. So he thinks about when he thinks about making any kind of change to you, it's like very much a risk for him. That's how he sees it. I think he thinks you're the control freak. And I mean, that might be a little bit harsh of a word, but like you want to influence him really bad. All his, his decisions when it comes to you, you want to influence him. Is the word I keep coming up with. Influence him. Girl, I don't think you should be calling him doing anything for this man. Of course, it's not up to me. It's up to you. But in it, there's some kind of possessiveness. He thinks you have some kind of you're dominated by a certain fear or a need, which is him, I guess. But you do influence his emotions. Yes. Like him over me. No, I think he thinks you're trying to. Oh, okay. Wait. Like him over me. Yes. Yes. Like maybe he. I forgot what I was saying. Being possessive. Yes. That you're kind of possessive over him. But I actually think it goes both ways. He's actually possessive over you too, because he needs something from you. Let's look at the moon and the ship here. That there's some kind of sadness because of a departure. So that's what I have. You donate for one more? Okay, honey. Okay. I'd say that mostly the theme of this is just not trusting, and we already know he doesn't trust you. So that's the mostly what's coming up here is this not trusting someone, not trusting someone who's attracted to you. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right, High Priestess, what is your question, my dear? Okay, my Kristen. This is this. What's High Priestess need to know her spirit the rest of the night? What's High Priestess need to know her spirit the rest of the night? The Lovers. Ooh, you can barely see that. It is the Lovers card. The Lovers, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, there's something about watching and waiting. Maybe somebody has planted a seed here in the love department, and we're just like watching and waiting to see um, what's going to happen. The Queen of Pentacles is here in the center, which I'm assuming is representing you. A lot of times this can be my wife card. It doesn't have to be, but it just looks like in the love department, there's been some kind of seed planted, and now we're just like waiting to see what's gonna happen here. The Queen of Pentacles can also be somebody who's very like confident, very grounded. Could be an earth sign as well, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But so it looks like there's not really much movement to just like having patience and waiting things out. watching what happens here. In the love department. I cut someone off. I still got time to open to new people who have that great energy toward me. Okay. Gosh, I'm so sorry. That sounded there it is, a little better. Okay. Okay. So I don't know. I can't speak much more on it. You left him on read. Oh, okay. Okay. That's kind of what the Seven of Pentacles, like a seed's been planted, and now we're watching and waiting to see what's going to happen next. That could be this person watching you, waiting to see what you're going to do as well. Okay. It's really hard to tell on those 3-card readings, too much information. But that's what I have for you, my dear. What are CFA's next actions? Okay. You know what? Give me just a second, Kristen. I'm having trouble seeing the cards. I mean, I can see them, but I don't think you guys can see them. So just a second. The beautiful sunshine. That may help. You're welcome, Kristen. You can see him. Okay, good. Oh, good. Somebody just clicked with me. Okay. For Miss Kristen. All right, what are CFA's next actions towards Kristen, please? What are CFA's next actions towards Kristen, please? CFA's next actions towards Kristen. What are CFA's next actions towards Kristen, please? What are CFA's next actions towards Kristen? What are CFA's next actions towards Kristen, please? All right, girl, let's see what we got here. We have the Queen of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Emperor, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Okay. I would say there is some kind of, okay, the actions of the woman, the home. Why are you just showing up? I'm getting that control again. I was getting that in the Lenormand too, and the Emperor here in the center. That's my card of control. But I do have the Knight of Cups here, which is talking about somebody showing some kind of care. Um, so these are your actions. I have the Queen of Wands. There's some kind of care being shown here, and a romantic action that has to do with he's shown up here as the King of Pentacles, so that's like about his stability, his money, his practical matters, some kind of care being shown when it comes to those kinds of matters, like practical matters, anything that has to do with material objects. Something about trying to find some kind of stability here, making things stable. Concerned about this Emperor, like waking him up for work. Well, I don't know. Because you're asking specifically about his next actions, but I'm getting the Queen of Wands usually showing it's like the woman's actions. If I had the King of Wands, it's the man's actions. I don't know that this Emperor here, like something about wanting some kind of control, some kind of stability. So I think he does want that as well, some kind of control of the situation or feeling stable in the situation, so that he can feel grounded or stable here. It's showing me your actions, not his actions. And the tarot's done this before with you. I mean, not just with you, but like, I'd be like, Spirit just keeps showing me what you're going to do. Not necessarily what he's going to do. And it was like the next day you're like, well, Spirit was right. I did it. So it's like, I think that's maybe what's being shown here, is that you're the one showing this care for him. This is your way of showing him that you care about him. Is by doing something practical for him. Yeah. So I don't know, girl, why it's not really showing me. Because I think Spirit wants you to know that really you're doing all the work, basically. He's not. You are. Oh, did you send for a Lenormand? It makes sense. Okay. Well, a lot of people can't stand that. They get all pissy. I didn't ask what I was going to do. I asked what he was going to do. Not that you're doing that, but I have had that shit from people. Like, I am sorry. Sometimes, Spirit's going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Me and Steven was just talking about that yesterday or the day before. And about that time that with his Lenormand readings, he kept asking about his work. He, well, I mean, I asked for the next. That's true. That is true, Kristen. That is true. But Stephen was asking, I don't know if you were here on the live that night, but he was asking 3 different times. He asked about his work 3 times. And every time, Spirit was warning him about what David was going to do. 3 times. And that was when that guy had ended up evicting him like within the next few days. So Spirit doesn't always tell us what we want to hear. Even though we may be asking the question, he was asking about his job. It wasn't even related at all. I will never forget that as long as I live. Because I was like, damn. Like Stephen, all this keeps talking about is, it's like warning you. It's just a warning over and over and over. I certainly have no control on what Spirit does. Okay, so Kristen. Yeah. So I think what Spirit's trying to say is that, Kristen, you're like taking control here, and you're the one making the actions, not necessarily him. Just look at our connection next month. Okay. I felt so bad for Stephen too, because he kept donating. Like he kept damn it, he was asking about his job, Anyways. And I'm like, I am so sorry. But then we figured out later what the deal was. Anyways, okay. So for April, what does Kristen and Brad's connection look like for the month of April 2024? Yeah. Okay. What does Kristen and Brad's connection look like in April 2024, please? What does Brad and Kristen's connection look like in April 2024? What does Brad and Kristen's connection look like in April 2024? What does Brad and Kristen's connection look like in April 2024? Mallory says, Spirit said, I said what I said. Yeah. 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 True. Kristen's connection. What does the connection look like here in April of 2024? Brad and Kristen's connection. April 2024. Brad and Kristen's connection from April 2024. Okay, we have here the fish, the rider, the crossroads, the cross, the sun, the side, and the tower. Okay, so something with the crossroads here in the center, there are decisions being made. With the cross and the sun, that is some kind of like we've been suffering, but there's something more positive on the other side of suffering. So let's see. Let me get the exact words here, but yeah, to find joy despite hardship, to ease suffering, to look for happiness, to become aware of dogmatic thinking. Man, I hope that's him. Dogmatic thinking. To become aware of dogmatic thinking. That's like, that dogmatic thinking is when you're like, a person's like, this is okay. Whatever someone's opinion is, they think is the truth. Like, so there's something about getting away from that. And I really hope that's him, because he has a lot of dogmatic thinking where he thinks that his opinion is truth. Like, and that's not necessarily true. You're certain that you are right and everyone else is wrong. Like, so that's going away. We're looking at getting away from thinking that you're the right one and everyone else is wrong. When I say you, I'm talking about him. Like, yes. So we're getting away from that. That's good. Yeah, you are certain that you are right and everyone else is wrong. So, yeah, I would not think that you would be, because right now he doesn't trust me. Yeah. Yes. And he thinks he has every right not to trust you, like, yeah, it's got to be him. So there's some kind of choice being made here. A rational, to rise above an injury, to react with dignity, to an inflicted hurt. It's rational to discontinue something. So I think, in his mind, it was rational for him to discontinue talking to you. But I think there's something, I'm getting like to clear something up. There's something about cutting away unnecessary things. Cleaning up leads to ease, makes it possible to lighten up. I think he's going to maybe, start lightening up a little more. about this whole situation with you guys. Changes in your working life to get piled on with more and more work. Oh, dear God. I just wonder if that's not that damn paperwork. There's something about getting piled on with more and more work, or maybe even him. Somebody's demanding a lot of what is valuable to you. Somebody's making it necessary for you to change your view on what's valuable. Hard decisions, making hard decisions, like making some kind of rational choice here in a hard decision because somebody's demanding something that's valuable to you. Let me see. Yeah, it's all about making choices. Someone imposes their choices on others or pushes them to make a choice, even when they aren't ready. So there's some kind of forcing of demands on what's valuable to you and forcing that. Terrible pressure or responsibilities are forced on you. Girl, I don't know if this is about you're going to go and go back to like you were doing before and do what he wants. Somebody's putting up an emotional defense against bad news or difficult changes. One thing that's hard about these connection readings like this, I don't know who's who. I'm just kind of like trying to use my intuition on who's who. So I'm just kind of throwing out information and I don't know who's who though. Hey Rising, what's up, girl? Oh. I was like, going to go back to this word again. Oh. He's calling you crazy? You done it for one more? Okay, this could be work for me too. Somehow he's affects your working life here, and there's something about you having. I think he's trying to push responsibilities on you, Kristen, at work. Work responsibilities. Like I think it's probably that paperwork and stuff because I've seen that before. How he still thinks you're going to do it. I'm sure he thinks you're going to do it, especially if you're calling him. Happy St. Patty's Day, hon. Party, party. I did my partying last night. Ooh. I say I did my partying last 8:30. I was home by the time people normally get out. Okay, let's see. Let's fly. I had green beer though. I was really irritated though because they charged me more for that damn green beer. If I would have known that, I wouldn't have got green beer. Let's look at May for shits and giggles. Okay, no problem, hon. It's only due every 6 months and it's due this month. Ah. Yeah, I was irritated because when I asked for my tab, I was like, what? Because I come in there and order the same beer I always get, which is Mick Ultra Draft. And when she brought it out, it was in a smaller glass. It was in a 12-ounce glass instead of a 16-ounce one. And it was green, which, I mean, I was like, oh, okay, you know, that's cool, you know, because it's St. Patrick's Day or whatever. And I'm like, but yeah, it was more expensive. I got less beer and it was more expensive. I was like, what the hell? That they really slid that in on me, didn't they? I would have never got no green beer. But anyways, it was kind of cool, but okay, donate for Lenormand. So maybe Lenormand talking to me about work. Yeah, I think it is talking to you about work, but it's between the two of you. So it's about the two of you. So which he is involved with your work because right, because that's where you see him mostly. There's something spirit is saying it's rational to put an end to something, okay? So, and I think you know, Kristen, it's rational for you to put an end to you being the giver. Let me get rid of this. Yeah. All right, so let me see. Yeah, and I shouldn't even complain about the prices of beer because you guys would die. Because I'm sure you pay so much more where you're at. So, Kristen, that's what I have for you. I hope that makes sense. There's just a lot of decisions having to be made here. And your time, your energy is very valuable to you, and somebody is taking from it. Which I say somebody, it's him. Demanding what is valuable to you. You're welcome, hon. Okay, let me see who we got first here. I don't know. I know that Kristen said she donated. And then Rising said she donated. All right, so Kristen, yours was 6 minutes ago. And Rising, it's 3 minutes ago. Okay, so Rising, you are up. And then Kristen, you will be right after Rising. Sancha, no, nothing for you without a donation, dear. All right, so this is Rising. Wait a minute, that's wrong. If Rising was 3 minutes, Actually, Kristen, you would be first. I am such a dork. I know, right? I'm like, that is stupid. Why would I say? Actually, Kristen, you would be first. I apologize. She can go. Okay. I think it's all that green beer got to my head, guys. That green beer has made me goofy. I'll be right back. Okay, I'll just go ahead and read for Rising. I've got her question up here. Kristen doesn't care. She said she doesn't care, so. It's got to be that green beer, I swear. Something is not right about me today. Okay. Oh, you're going? Kristen's going? Okay. Well, let me put, I'm going to pin your question, Rising. You won't have to retype it. Oh, wait, that's not your question. You were telling me you found out that X, the X what? Jay told his ex-girlfriend about me. Oh, yeah. I believe that. I believe it. Oh, no. Kristen says she'll be right back. Okay. So we are going to look at Rising's question. All right. How is Jay currently feeling about Rising today, please? How is Jay currently feeling about Rising? 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 She didn't know he had feelings for me. He confirmed it for her. I believe it. I do, Rising. Because I remember that last reading, I did something. I read in the Lenormand for you. It was something about her having like a conflict with you. Now, why else would she have a conflict with you? You know, I mean, there's no other reason for her to have a conflict with you unless he's telling her stuff, you know. Okay, so how is Jay currently feeling about Rising today? How is Jay currently feeling about Rising? How is Jay currently feeling about Rising? How is Jay currently feeling about Let's see. I was shocked that even told her. Yeah. Okay, we have the fox, the book, the fish, the writer, the letter, the tower, and the lilies. Something about coming to you for a conversation, but it's really risky. He feels like it's really risky to like have a conversation with you, but yet I'm seeing someone comes to you for a conversation. So overwhelming passion is here, being aware of who somebody really is. So it's like now he's aware of how you really are. Yep, of course the lilies. And he like he knows what you value, what's valuable to you. And it's like there's something about communicating with you, but it's too risky for him. It's the boundaries up about the sex or the passion. He definitely has some kind of passion for you. But it's too risky. Something's too risky. I'm gonna look a little further. Someone comes to you for a conversation, a news report, surprising information. Okay, he's got surprising information. Okay, so there's some kind of information that he received that surprised him, unexpected him. Was very unexpected. It shows up as a news report, but it's probably your post, I would imagine. Like he was surprised by it. And so now he's like, He does know that having a conversation with you would change things, but he feels it's too risky. Let's see, and that's something about sex. Definitely something, but it's like knowing he can't, to say no to an offer of sex, to put up barriers against intimacy. So that he's surprised by that you put up barriers against intimacy. You say no to sex. There's a conflict here between someone who wants intimacy and someone who doesn't. So, and that's how he's seeing. He's become aware. It surprised him because he does feel this overwhelming passion for you, but there's a conflict here because he wants intimacy and you don't. And that's how he's feeling. he can't really connect with you emotionally because he's looking at you on how he can use you for personal gain. That's the passion part. So the emotions, he can't connect with you emotionally because how he sees you is that attraction, that, well, let me get the exact words. I think the exact words can probably explain it better. It's overwhelming sensual input, like sudden or overwhelming passion. Yeah, he's like, he wants you and you don't want him. That's how he feels. Anyways, posted about me going on a date. Yeah. He's thinking about reaching out. He's thinking about it, honey, but he feels like it's too risky for him because you don't want what he wants. He wants sex, you don't. That's how he sees it. So to really, he just doesn't feel it's, you don't want what he wants. So he's, I think this guy is more into having sex with you than anything. He's very, very attracted here. So this information that you posted like totally changed. I don't know, maybe he thought you wanted him too in that way. Possibly. Yeah, conflict between enjoying sensual pleasures and processing the experience intellectually. I think he's thinking about he's thinking about the sex. He gets stuck in his head about sex, and so when he looks at this intellectually, it's like, well, she doesn't want what I want. That's what I'm getting, dear. I can't rule out that he's not thinking about contacting you because I think he is thinking about it. For some reason, it's risky for him. To shut others out because letting them in feels too risky. So that's what I have for you, my dear. Donated for tarot. Okay. All right. Did Kristen make it back? Day's next actions. Kristen, are you back? I don't want to skip her if she's back. But if she's not, then we'll go ahead with your tarot question, my dear. Kristen, are you back? Kristen. She probably, when she come back in, she'd probably say, I'm back. So she's probably not back. All right, so we want to do tarot. Tarot. All right, let's take a look here for Miss Rising. All right, Jay's next action towards Rising, please. Jay's next action towards Rising. Jay's next action towards Rising, please. Jay's next action towards Rising. 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 Kristen. Oh, you're fine, honey. You're fine. I just Rising donated for Tara, so I'm gonna go ahead and read for her. And you can be next, my dear. Jay's next action towards Rising. Jay's next action towards Rising. No worries, I ran in my first manager at the convenience store. Oh! Okay. All right, we have here the Knight of Pentacles, Two of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Seven of Swords, Queen of Swords, the Hangman, the Eight of Cups, the Empress, and the Ace of Cups. Okay. So it's like, oh, things look like we have such a delay here, right? With the Hangman. That's how you're looking at this. Like, geez, like this guy is so slow, right? The Knight of Pentacles, Two of Swords. Like, it's taken so long. Like, you can't see the future. You can't see what's ahead of you. You can't see what's coming here. Is he going to do anything? It's like a stalemate, and it's been stuck in a stalemate for a long time. Now we have the Ten of Pentacles in the current energy. So interesting. It's like you must not be letting this get to you or something, Rising. Because your current energy, Ten of Pentacles, like you're doing well here with your family, your money, your emotions. Like things look good here. Even though you are waiting. It's like you're just wanting this person to come towards you here. You're like, It's almost like you're a sitting duck just sitting there, like, come towards me. I am waiting for you to come towards me. Like, here I am, open, willing, ready. Here I am. Like, come towards me. That's what you want. Now, there's something sneaky in the back here, or in the back, in the past with the Seven of Swords. Some kind of sneaky behavior, some kind of, when it comes to him, that could be those sneaky ass phone calls he was making. Like, I'm making action towards you, but I don't want you to know, or but what I see coming up, there's some kind of relief coming up here for you, rising. I just see you putting your boundaries up and walking away, girl. I don't really see much from him. I think he feels like you're pissed. That's probably him not saying anything. Yeah, that's that. Yeah. Because you show up here, Queen of Swords, which I know that's your energy, Libra, but also for me, the Queen of Swords represents somebody who's like got their boundaries up, they're kind of pissed off, and you show up here with the Eight of Cups too, like you're walking away, and the Ace of Cups for me is also some kind of relief. So it's like if you're feeling some kind of relief by walking away from this. I don't really see any action of him towards you. Soon, anyways. Overall energy is an Empress. So you're doing good, Rising. I mean, like you're... Is that baby mama around? I think maybe she's going to leave. Maybe that's the relief that you feel. Because the overall energy is the baby mama. Okay, is baby mama around, like significantly around? Have you noticed her around, like a lot? Because I feel like she's going to leave. And maybe she's the one walking away because you're getting some kind of relief here. So if you're feeling some kind of relief and there's something about somebody walking away, overall energy is baby mama. I think she's walking away. She's pretty upset with Jay after he told her about me. Yeah. I think she's going to walk away here. Now, I can't say this is forever because there seems to be a pattern with these two. But you got your boundaries up here, but you're feeling relief because of somebody walking away. Yeah, I think it's her. So it's not necessarily his action, but it kind of is because of actions that he's taken, she's walking away. Yeah, I think that's what this is trying to say. Because I don't really know that you would feel relief with you walking away. Hell, maybe both of you are walking away from this guy. He probably don't deserve either one of you. Sorry, it's that green beer. But yeah, I think that's what this is. You keep me updated, hon. But so yeah, I don't necessarily see him taking action, but somebody is walking away here from this situation. I think it's her. I do. Okay. Yeah. You're probably going to notice. I'm going to say here, I mean, I don't know. My time frame, because I didn't really get a time frame, is like 3 months, within the next 3 months. It doesn't have to be that long between now and the next 3 months. Yeah. He also was sneaking around about her. He wasn't telling you about her in the past too. Lied about that probably. So yeah, keep me posted. That's what I have for you, my dear. Interesting. Right, in the past he kept quiet. Yeah. Yeah. You're welcome. Okay. So, Kristen is up. So, Kristen, honey, what? Okay, we need to do your Lenormand. Now, you sent $5. I sent for one more time frame. I forgot to write mine down. Okay, no problem, hon. No problem. All right. All right, my friend. So, what were we going to look at? Maze connection. Okay. See what happens when you take the day off. I know, right? All right, so what kind of connection will Kristen and Brad have in May, please? What kind of connection will Kristen and Brad have in May, please? What kind of connection will Kristen and Brad have in May, please? What kind of connection will Kristen and Brad have in May, please? What kind of connection will Kristen and Brad have in May? What kind of connection will Kristen and Brad have in May of 2024? All right, we have the child, the rider, the mountain, the ship, the tower, the moon, and the snake. Okay, so there's some kind of obstacle here in the emotional area. With the mountain here in the middle. So it's like it's like keeping emotionally distant. Is showing up. A rivalry, a competition. What? So Sunny's Etsy option, I emailed her and told her I was going to order from her and asking something about the process. Then was like, oh, do you have plans to live stream? It's been a while, just making small text. She chewed my ass. Chewed your ass? Oh, shit. For what, honey? For reaching out to her? Well, I've heard she can tell people fuck off and everything. She's like, she don't take no shit, does she? I mean, I'm not saying you were giving her shit. Don't get me wrong. Didn't even answer me about the Etsy question. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, I do see now in March, or I'm sorry, in May, I do see there's change here. There's some kind of challenge. There's a challenge here. It's like something is in between you and what you want. And I'm getting a rivalry or a competition. Girl, what the hell? In order to keep your innocence, your purity, your peace of mind, your integrity, boundaries have to be set. Spirit's saying that again. Yeah, there's something between you and what you want. And I'm getting this rivalry crap. So I don't know. Yeah, difficult journey. Developments have come to a stop. Oh, dearie. Conflict between someone who refuses to move and someone who has itchy feet. Somebody won't commit. This will make my time frame question interesting. Yeah. I think it's another woman that's like getting in the way here. I mean, this doesn't mean it's the whole month or anything like that. Right? This is a moment in time. A change we can bring about only by ourselves. Enough of this shit. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of won't commit, won't commit, won't commit. To not commit out of reckless selfishness. Jesus. That was what, in May? Okay. It was in May. When will Brad and I go on a date together? Okay. When Brad and Kristen go on a date today? 12 on the clock. 12 on the clock. I believe that's an angel number. I'm not sure what it means. But 12. Okay. When will Brad and Kristen go on a date together? When will Brad and Kristen go on a date together? When will Brad and Kristen go on a date together? Whoops. There's the man popping out. When will Brad and Kristen go on a date together? When will Brad and Kristen go on a date together? When will Brad and Kristen go on a date together? All right, let's see. All right, I feel tingling. Tingle. All right, we have the fox and we have the child. All right, so that's... Okay, it can be 13 or 14 days, weeks, or months. I'm getting fairly soon. So I want to say I do have winter here, but which winter's about up. So what the hell? I think on this I'm going to go with 13 or 14 weeks. 13, 14 weeks, because last time I asked it was like 17 weeks. Okay, that makes sense. 13 to 14 weeks, I would say. Which you could kind of put in a category of fairly soon. I mean, it's not 13 or 14 months, but it's not 13 or 14 days. So right there in the middle with the weeks makes sense that it's fairly soon, but I don't think it's winter. June. Oh, okay. Makes sense then, right? Can we do one more? Yeah, sure, absolutely. No, I don't mind. No, absolutely not. I mean, absolutely, I don't mind. Not absolutely. Not, I don't want to do reading. No, that's what I'm here for, honey. I'm here at your beck and call, dear. June's connection. Okay. All right. The last time in Lenormand was spotted. It says continues communication. I mean, yeah. Yeah. So yesterday? Yesterday I did a timing question for something in my life, and I pulled 2 cards, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try another deck. Kristen, I pulled the same 2 cards out of a different deck that I did. And it's just like Spirit saying, I told you, just like you said, Mel said, I said what I said. Like, I used a whole different deck and it told me the same, gave me the exact same cards. I was like, oh, okay, well. Yeah. All right. What kind of connection here will Brad and Kristen have in June, please? What kind of connection will Brad and Kristen have in June, please? What kind of connection will Brad and Kristen have in June, please? What kind of connection will Brad and Kristen have in June? What kind of connection will Brad and Kristen have in June? What kind of connection will Brad and Kristen have in June? What kind of connection will Brad and Kristen have in June? Oops. What kind of connection? Brad and Kristen have in June. What kind of connection will Brad and Kristen have in June? Okay. All right, we have the clover, the coffin, the letter, the dog, the ship, the moon, and the side. Okay. Now, there's having a conversation about being hurt. Like, look, this really hurt me. Yes, and about cutting someone off. A lot of grief here, losing a friend, this hurt, this hurt. It's talking about this, talking about it's very much looking into emotions and depth here. But we're talking on an emotional level, it looks like. So the chance to finally end something. Finally, yeah. During times of grief, looking at the small joys of life might be what helps. So there's something about loyalty shifting and having conversations about the way things ended. To cut off a friend, but I really don't feel that it's like that that things are being cut off in June. I feel like there's conversation about it because the letter's in the center. So it's really talking about those things that hurt. It's very emotional here. Mm-hmm. A chance to change something, to be on the lookout for an opportunity, to go looking for the gold at the end of the rainbow. um, yeah. An opportunity to get in touch with one's emotions. Yeah. Um, yeah, it's it's a definitely expressions of feelings here, expressions of emotions, but it's about the fact that you betrayed my loyalty, or you betrayed me, or you hurt me, you cut me off. I don't see it as a negative though. It's like this has left a deep mark on me. And it made me sad. To meet our fears with courage. To meet our fears with courage. Deep hurt, emotional hurt. But it's talking about, this really ripped me down to the core. It's really hurt me. Yeah. I told him he killed my soul in a text the other night, but I knew he didn't want to talk about it, so I said I was speaking my piece and didn't want to talk about it again. So he knows he didn't respond to that, but he said something else. He's not ready to talk about that. Yeah. Well, maybe by then he will be. because it kind of, the fact that you're telling him, like, you need to talk about it, you need to talk about it, right? He's not willing to take that on. He's not willing to see anything other than he's right, right? We've seen that before. He thinks he's right and you're wrong. And when you care about someone, you care about their feelings and how your actions make that person you care about, how they feel. He's not in that mindset right now. He's still in that mindset of, well, I'm right, and she's wrong. So, like, your feelings about it, he's not able to really take that on because he doesn't see it like that, right? He sees it as, you were wrong. He was right and you were wrong. So, and not even really taking into consideration the feelings. But it looks like, I mean, I'm not saying he's going to take into consideration your feelings in June, but I definitely see that there's going to be a conversation about it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that would help you too. You even mentioned something, Kristen, about how what were you saying? How you're scared. You're scared, right? Well, you have some kind of fear. You're scared. Well, you're probably scared that this is going to happen to you again. I mean, I think anybody would feel that way. He's going to hurt me again. So that's scary. And especially knowing that right now, he doesn't see your side at all. He's like, he's just too closed-minded to really see anything other than himself at this point. But I do see some improvement here, it looks like, in that area. Yeah, to explore friendship. Okay. That's what I have for you, my dear. Hope that helps. Bring you some clarity on this CFA. That could be the date. Could be, honey. Could be that you have that conversation. Because, maybe you would feel comfortable if you were on a date. If he's asking you out on a date, I'm sure you would feel more comfortable that, okay, well, he must have some kind of feelings for me if he's asking me out. So if he's asking me out, I can express my feelings because you'll feel more comfortable and not as scared that he's going to do the same shit, right? To explore friendship. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I have for you, my dear. Thank you so much. What is the temperature out there? I'm trying to decide. Do I want to go to the gym or do I want to walk outside here? It's 48 degrees. I'm probably going to go to the gym. It's been so helpful. Oh, good. I'm glad. I just want you to be okay. Focus on you. You got your new place now. Also helps me not get too close right now. Keep my boundaries. Yes. Boundaries are so important here. I mean, boundaries are important in all our relationships, but they're extremely important with somebody who we haven't had boundaries with before, right? You haven't had boundaries with this guy. So he kind of already thinks he can overstep things. So teach him different. He's like a little boy, right? He's got to be taught. I feel like I have to walk a line with him. I can't be a bitch. He will cut me off in a heartbeat, but I can be friendly. Yeah. I mean, you're going to have to be friendly with him because, I mean, he's not going away. I mean, and when I say that, I mean, he's a client there, right? I mean, he's a patient or whatever. He's not going to go away. So you should definitely be friendly with him, but not too friendly. You know, I don't like the fact of you calling him. I don't think you should be calling him at all, but you know, that's up to you. He don't deserve you. I'm going to talk to him. Okay. All right, my dear. You're welcome, hon. You're welcome. Keep me updated, hon. Good luck to you. I think I'm going to get off of here. I'm getting hungry. I need some lunch. I'm going to go to the gym, too. I don't think I'm going to be back tonight. I've got a private reading scheduled, so I'll probably just do that tonight. Try to finish my taxes as well. So, all right. Have a good one. I'll see you later.